In this mobility workout, we are going to be working on our knees and the muscle groups surrounding our knees to increase our mobility and also strengthen our muscles and our joints. If you're working through any cracks and noises, that's totally fine. If you feel any pain, please stop and rest or modify any movements as needed. You can come back to this workout each week and even do this before your leg workouts or even any runs. While you're here, be sure to commit to being a strong sister. This is the most supportive community ever. We are seeing women transform every single day, and we would love to have you be a part of it. Let's get mobile.
Lying down on your back with your left leg forward, I want you to drag your heel to your butt, then push your foot back out to the floor, open up your hip, and then try to drag your heel back to the butt. Then bring your foot back out to the straight position. We're going to repeat this drag up and down, then open and drag out and down. We're going to repeat this on the other side, bringing the heel to our butt slowly, then pressing back down, opening the hip, and dragging our heel up and down. I want you to do this slowly and just focus on dragging your heel as close to your butt as you can without feeling any knee pain. This next exercise is going to help strengthen the muscles around our knee. I want you to have your left leg straight out and point your toe. Keep your low back flat on the floor. And from here, I want you to slowly raise your left leg up as high as you can and lower it back down. These are going to be targeting all those muscles surrounding the knee to help strengthen your knees. Now bring your left foot to the floor and straighten out your right leg, and we're going to repeat on the other side. Knee pain can often come from tight muscles, so we're also going to focus on stretching our hamstrings and our calves. Bring your left leg all the way up to the ceiling and flex your foot. That means I want you to try to have a 90-degree angle at your ankle. You should feel some good tension here in the back of your calves and your hamstring. Now we're going to switch and repeat this on the other side. Place both feet on the floor and slowly articulate your hips up so that you are in a glute bridge position. When you're in this, I want you to focus on squeezing your glutes so hard that you almost feel a stretch in your quads. This is going to be great to help strengthen the muscles surrounding the knee joint. Place your feet together in a froggy position, and from here I want you to open your hips as much as you can and then slowly close them and try to bring your knees together. As we repeatedly do this, I want you to focus on opening your hips up as much as you can. You might feel some cracks and some pops, and if you don't feel any pain, that's totally fine. Take this at a slow pace and do what feels best. We're going to slowly roll over to our bellies with our feet flat on the floor and our hands a little bit underneath our shoulders. From here, I want you to press up into a cobra position and think of moving each inch of your spine and slowly lifting it up off the floor. I don't want this to be a really fast motion, but a very slow and controlled one that you're connecting with. We're going to come into a seated position and have both of our legs at a 90-degree angle. From here, we're going to rotate from side to side, shifting from one hip to the other. This is a great way to warm up the knees and the hips. For this next movement, place both of your hands around your knee joint and have your heel flat on the floor. From here, I want you to focus on just moving your foot from left to right. You can see it's a very small motion, nothing big here, but I want you to make sure that all that movement comes from your foot and your ankle and not your hip. So as you can see here, I'm holding the knee joint to stabilize that and just moving through the foot. Now we're going to grab our right knee, place our heel on the floor, and repeat this motion of just shifting our foot from left to right. Now we're going to come into a half kneeling position with our left knee on the floor and our right knee up. From here, I want you to try and focus on pushing your right knee forward over your toes while keeping your hips squared and in alignment. You can even put your hands over your head to get a greater stretch in your hip flexor like I am here. Now we're going to switch to the other side, placing our right knee on the floor and our left foot forward, pressing through to try and get that big stretch in our right hip. Next, we're going to come to a standing position and place most of our weight on one foot. And you're going to slowly bend your right knee up and down as your left heel goes forward and hits the floor. This is a very small motion that's going to require a little bit of balance. And all it should be is your right knee slowly going over towards your toes. This is going to help to strengthen our knees. Now we're going to repeat this on the other side. Take this movement nice and slow and really just focus on getting that left knee over towards your left toes. Place your feet shoulder width apart and come into a quarter squat. So you're just going to slightly bend your knees. From here, I want you to do what looks like an alternating calf raise. You're going to switch your weight and shift it from one side to the other. So right now, I want you to have all your weight on your left foot, slowly raise your right. Now we're going to repeat on the other side, and to get a little more advanced, you can even try lifting your foot up off the floor. This next exercise is actually a family favorite of ours. We love to do wall sits. I want you to lean against a wall with your back flat on a wall. You can sit as high up as you need, but if you feel like you can advance yourself, push your hips down a little bit lower. This is going to help to strengthen your quads and your knees and your ankles in an isometric hold. That's where our muscles are activated, but we're not necessarily doing a movement like a squat. I'm sure your legs are feeling it now, so we're gonna take it nice and easy and do a forward fold. Bring your chin to your chest and slowly roll down to the floor and get as far as you can and slowly roll back up. I want you to think about some of the tension you might feel in the back of your legs or even your neck, because all of our body is connected and can be leading to any knee troubles that we're having. Really focus on exhaling through these movements. For this next exercise, have your left foot forward, and I want you to think of rotating your knee in a circle around your foot. This is going to feel a little bit weird at first, but I want you to have your knee push forward past all 5 of your toes, and we're going to reverse that circle around. Now we're going to repeat this on the other side. One side might feel a little bit different than the other side. And when you're doing this, I want to make sure that you're trying to keep all of your toes on the floor and your heel on the floor. It's okay if the arch of your foot comes off of the floor a little bit, but I want to make sure that your foot overall is planted on the floor and we're just moving our knee around. Next, place your feet outside of shoulder width and come into a squat just as deep as you feel comfortable. Have a hand on each knee, and I want you to slowly rotate your body, pressing on one side of your leg to the other. You should feel a nice stretch on your inner thighs here and maybe even a little bit in your upper body.